Testing 1 2 3. I am about to go live, and going live is always a little bit risky when you're living in a metal box in the woods, which is where we're living. So I'm going to test my, I am going to test my speed. This is my Starlink speed test. It's always good to do this before we, I'm looking for my, where did we go? You're not seeing my speed test. There you go. And it is very slow. You can see that's very, very slow, which means probably this live stream is probably not going so well. So I'm going to probably have to try again later, I'm assuming. It doesn't tell me that it's not working. Usually I get a little notification. So this week was spring break, and I have a friend I told I would send some pictures. I have some pictures here that I wanted to send to my friend because he wants to buy my Goldwing, and it is time. I've made the decision to sell the Goldwing. So the Goldwing is going bye-bye, and in its place I have a very fine new machine called a KLR 650. So talk a little bit about that in this video, but check out the when I bought this one. So his name is Paul, super nice guy. He's gonna buy my Goldwing. So the Goldwing's going away, like I said, and in its place is this KLR 650. So this is my new bike. It's a great vehicle for the park. Jump on it and just go anywhere in the park, anywhere. In fact, there's so many great farm to market roads out here, country roads, a lot of great dirt roads. I love to ride on dirt roads, and so I ride this bike. I scoot around on a lot of dirt roads, which it's so much fun. It's perfect for my lifestyle. And while I loved riding that Goldwing was amazing, but the Goldwing is way more bike than I need in the park for sure. It's also this has been quite an awesome experience to own this 2020 Goldwing DCT. That's a dual clutch transmission, which means it doesn't have a shifter. It's an automatic transmission. It's like driving a super duper scooter. It's actually, Goldwings are kind of like, not really excuse me, not really kind of like, but it is like driving a car with two wheels. It's got a 6-cylinder engine. It's not really a motorcycle. And on the other hand, this motorcycle is the KLR 650. They redesigned this in 2022, and I bought it for Christmas. I bought it used with just a few miles on it, but it's a great bike, very light. So much fun to ride. This is me riding through the Stephen F. Austin State Park, and we had a wicked storm yesterday in the park. So this video, and share some images of the Goldwing as I say goodbye, and introduce my KLR 650, which is so much fun to ride. But anyway, I got some new cameras, and I've been playing around with them. That's that image right there is from the GoPro. So the one up in the top right would be the Insta360 camera. It takes very low quality video, in my opinion. Nothing like the iPhone or the even the GoPro. Now that's the Insta360. It does 360, so it's a pretty cool camera. I'm learning how to use it. This is one of my first videos. And so you can, what's cool, what I think is cool is there's a selfie stick attached to that KLR 650, and you can't see the selfie stick because the technology in the camera eliminates that. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted to also invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There I am at the bottom with the new little funny video of me asking you to subscribe to my very new YouTube channel at Jim Munchback. It is new, and that's where I'm posting this video, and I'm posting it on YouTube, Facebook, and X as well. Let me get rid of that, and let's see. Okay, I want to go back to show you what happened in the park yesterday. Yesterday was March 15th. Today is March 16th. So I want to show you what happened in the park yesterday. So this is me riding my KLR. We had a wicked storm yesterday, and so when I got out to check out the park, this is what I found. This was a tree that fell on one of our RVs. It wasn't our RV, but we were sitting in our RV, Connie and I, thinking, man, there's some big trees out there, and if one of them fell, that would be a disaster. So that's what happened. Wicked storm. And so if you want to just get a sense of what the park looks like in a normal day, this is me again riding my KLR through the park, and you can see the trees. There are a lot of big trees in the park, old trees. But what happens is when we get a lot of rain, the ground soaks and the tree roots aren't that deep, and when some wind comes along occasionally, it can really cause a problem. So that's what happened here. This tree fell right on this RV, and it was not pretty. No one was hurt, thank goodness. No one was hurt, and the folks are fine. They just drug this out of the park a few minutes ago. I got to see it. I didn't have my camera, so I couldn't take pictures of it, but this just happened. It happened last night. Cleaned it up. The folks who cleaned it up, let's see if I can get to that part of the video. So, I mean, the thing fell across the street, landed, it was almost on that other RV on the other side of the street. Usually we would fix this ourselves. Park host volunteers, we'd grab chainsaws and we'd start cutting trees, but in this case we got some professionals to come out and do the work for liability reasons. So it was quite the experience. So there they are wrapping up the job, and again the RV is out of the park, so all is good. And anyway, it was an interesting day in the park. So that's about it. I just wanted to give a test drive on the live stream here from the Metal Box in the Woods at Stephen F. Austin State Park. I'm Jim Munchback. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll do that. If you like watching these videos, I've got lots more to come. Let's see, I'll share a couple things with you while we're at it. This is, let me get rid of that. This is Caleb's first four-wheeler. So I got Caleb and Maddie a four-wheeler for Christmas, and that's their four-wheeler. That's their mom. We have this really cool place that we can ride this four-wheeler close to our house. That's our house where we actually live when we're not living in a metal box in the woods, in Friendswood, Texas. So that's Caleb on the back of the bike. That's not really legal, so let's not share that too much. We're just putzing around the neighborhood. We're going right down that street and going to turn right and go to a school where our kids went to elementary school, and they have a awesome track to ride the bike. There's the school, and there's this awesome dirt track. So that's what we're going to do for a little bit here, and we have a lot of fun doing that. It's one of the reasons I got these cameras, so that I could take some, and it's also the reason I got this motorcycle. It's one of the reasons that I don't really need the Goldwing anymore, because I wanted to have a bike that I could putz around with the kids when they're on their four-wheeler. I really, when I was growing up, I loved riding motorcycles, mini bikes, whatever, and so it was my pleasure to get these kids a four-wheeler and teach them the rules of the road and how to be safe. They do have some real helmets now. Those are bicycle helmets. This was just before Christmas. We gave it to them a little early, so but we were this bike, this four-wheeler, had a governor on it. It's a super cool machine. It's a Yamaha 50, I think, yeah, Yamaha 50cc, and it comes with a governor, so it would only go very, very, very slow, and that's how it was set up on this day. But we've since taken the governor off, and now it's amazing. Like, I can get on that thing, Connie can get on that thing, and it's got plenty of power. So now they have real helmets, and they can't ride unless there's adult supervision with them. But it's a pretty cool toy. We're going to have tons of fun in the years to come on this four-wheeler, and as they graduate to the next size up and the next size up. So if you want to keep up with those cool, they're the best thing in my life, I think, next to Connie, next to the Lord Jesus Christ, is getting to share life with these two little people who are just amazing. And they're going to be here in our metal box in the woods tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to rain a little bit, so it's the weekend, Sunday, tomorrow, and we'll have them for a day. Maybe we'll get some video, probably not, though. These cameras don't take great pictures, even in the sunshine. They take cool pictures, but they're not great videos. As you can see, that's not a real clear, high-definition video, but it is fun, and it's very cool that you can take a video and then get a 360 degree. I can pick, when I edit these videos, I can select which perspective or point of view we want to see, and it's very cool. I think the technology is super cool. So anyway, by the way, that little thing on the back of that KLR, that case, I put that on. It cost like $50 at Amazon. I was riding my bike this week, and when I got home to my metal box in the woods, I noticed that case was gone. It wasn't on my bike, so I had to go back and retrace everywhere I went, and I found it. And I found the case on the side of the road, and all of the things that were in the case, including my AirPod Pro case, laying in the middle of the dirt road. So it was just spread out. There's a little thumb bolt that holds that thing on, just one bolt, and it gets loose because that bike vibrates so much. So anyway, that's another story. Another day, another story. I didn't get a video of that, but anyway, that is Caleb and Maddie on their four-wheeler having a blast, and there'll be more of that to come. So we take turns. Looks like Maddie's riding. Let's get some Caleb. There's Caleb putzing around on the four-wheeler. He is a little bit of a speed demon, so I have to watch him carefully because he will go faster than he's supposed to. He's pretty good, and it's amazing like how smart both of them are. We talk about the dynamics when you're going fast around a corner on a four-wheeler. You need to learn how to lean, and Caleb can give you a really clear presentation on which way you lean and why you lean that way. He just really understands the dynamics. So you can see again, this camera, part of it's because I didn't know how to set it, what settings to use, but that was my fault. Some of it was my fault. Some of it is just the camera is just not great. So anyway, remember, subscribe to the channel if you want to get some more of these videos. Hit the little bell and you'll get notified. And let's see what else we got here. Let me get rid of that. And if you are on LinkedIn, let's connect on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my favorite social media, and that's where I think this should be going live to LinkedIn. Now, I don't know at the moment if this is actually going live. Sometimes I find that because I don't have good internet speed here living in the woods in this metal box, Starlink sometimes just causes the live stream to shut down. So if that happened, I'll post this video. I'm recording this video, so I'll post it later when I get to super fast internet. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope you had a great spring break. It's over. Back to work next week. I worked all week, but got busy. And then yesterday in our metal box in the woods, I was working here in the studio, working on Bay Rock stuff, And Bayrock is my company, by the way, and you can visit bayrockfinancial.com. But I was working away, and then basically we had a wicked storm, and I lost internet, and that's when we had this happen yesterday in the storm. So that's about it. I just wanted to. I'm trying to click on something. I have this really cool tool here. It's called a Stream Deck. Stream Deck? Yeah, Stream Deck. So if you wonder what I'm doing while I'm clicking away, I've got all these things, like for example this this Bayrock is going to go away now because I pushed the button, and then I'm going to hit this little button here. I just created that this morning. That, you like that? Yeah, it's kind of cute. I got that from Megan Kelly. If you ever watch Megan Kelly's videos, I know she's way cuter than I am. I can't help that. But she has a little thing like that where she pops into her videos and says subscribe. And I thought, that's cool. I can do that. I know how to do that. So I did that. So that's what I'm doing down there. I'm saying subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's new. There's only like 20 people, no, maybe 100. I don't even have 100 subscribers. So yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that someday I can put ads on my channel and make millions of dollars as a social influencer. But I would like to have more than 100 subscribers. I mean, I have more than 100 friends, I think. So check it out, subscribe, make me feel good. Leave a comment if you want, but if you want to be notified, seriously, don't just subscribe to the channel, but hit the little bell if you want to be notified whenever I post these goofy videos like this live stream that's gone on for 17 minutes longer than it should have. But again, I don't know if it's actually going live on my channel because Starlink was not cooperating. So I'm going to end it there because it's time.